Welcome to National Education Policy 2020. Deputy Director of Public Instructions, DDPI Sirsi, Educational District Sirsi, North Canada District. Block Education Office, BO Joida, Block Research Center, BRC Joida. National Education Policy 2020. Presented by Sri H.B. Hunur, Government High School Jagalbet, Taluk Joida. Cluster Jagalbet. Education policies in India. First National Education Policy 1968. National Policy on Education 1986. National Education Policy 2020. National Education Policy 2020 highlights National Education Policy 2020. Schooling will start at the age of 3 years. Earlier schooling was mandatory for children between the age of 6 and 14 years. However, under the National Education Policy 2020, education will be compulsory for children between the age of 3 and 18 years. 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 curricular and teaching structure. The new National Education Policy aims to the shift from decades old 10 plus 2 format to a 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 system, keeping in mind the children's development and capabilities. Emphasis on mother tongue as medium of instruction. The National Education Policy puts emphasis on children's mother tongue as the medium of instruction. However, the National Education Policy only recommended the mother tongue as a medium of instruction. It has not been made compulsory. The policy states that children learn and grasp non-trivial concepts more quickly in their mother tongue. Universalization of early childhood care education. Early childhood care and education is more than the preparation for primary school. It aims at the holistic development of a child's social, emotional, cognitive, and physical needs in order to build solid and broad foundation for lifelong learning and well-being. Anganwadis and free schools will have teachers and Anganwadi workers trained in the ECCE pedagogy and curriculum. The planning and implementation of ECCE will be carried out jointly by the Minister of Education, Women and Child Development, Health and Family Welfare and Tribal Affairs. No rigid separation between science, arts and commerce streams. Under the National Education Policy, there will be no strict separation between arts and science, between curricular and extracurricular activities, between vocational and academic streams. Students can select subjects of their liking across streams. Internships and vocational education from class 6. The National Education Policy 2020 states that vocational education will start in schools from the 6th grade and will include internships. Focus on attaining foundational literacy and numeracy. A national mission on foundational literacy and numeracy will be set up by the Education Minister. By 2025, states will prepare an implementation plan for attaining universal foundational literacy and numeracy in all primary schools for all students by grade 3. Board exams to have low stakes. Board exams for grade 10 and 12 will be redesigned and a new National Assessment Center PARAC Performance assessment, review, and analysis of knowledge for holistic development will be set up as a standard setting body. The changes in the board structure, which seek to make the exams a test of core competencies, will be implemented from the 2021 academic session. Reduction in curriculum to core concepts. The policy states that curricular content will be reduced to enhance essential learning and critical thinking, and greater focus will be on experimental learning. Education of gifted children. Emphasis will be given on socially and economically disadvantaged groups, which include gender, socio-culture, and geographical identities and disabilities. This includes setting up of the Gender Inclusion Fund and also special education zones for disadvantaged regions. The policy states that children with disabilities will be able to attend regular school from the foundational stage to higher education with support of educators with across disability training and technology based tools tailored to suit their needs. Indian languages, arts, culture in education curriculum. The National Education Policy 2020 envisions an educational fashion on the lines of India's linguistic, cultural, and artistic heritage. Thank you, one and all.